Alright guys, looks like we got some new parts here. Look at that rusty, man. Anyway, what this is a GM 10 bolt. Not very interesting rear end, but front end, but it is what it is. Pretty rusty, but it is 8 lug, and it is a matching gear ratio of that. And that is a 14 bolt full float rear end. Both of these came out of an 85 k10. And back here, this thing was a pretty big truck. It had a dump body on it, so you can see the rear frame was boxed, cross members, airbags, all kinds of stuff. For anybody that's curious, that's what the frame thickness is like on one of these. Not very thick. We cut that with the Sawzall, actually. But today what I'm going to try to do is get all this stuff loose, get this frame section out of here, so I just have the axle, and drain the front and pop the cover so I can see what it's got for gears, because I think he said 373s, so go with that for now. But I also got the 56-inch springs that were on it, which is nice. Those will make my truck ride better. And basically what I'm going to do with these is the front, it's so rusty I'm not sure yet. I might just take the gears out of it and put them in the other axle I have over there in the crate. It's got a leaking pinion seal anyway, so I'd have to change that, and it's like, how much more work is it just to put the gears in a better case. I'll probably use the knuckles and stuff off of my existing truck because they're good and tight, and that'll be pretty much it. Now for the rear, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the drums and junk those, and I'm going to convert it to rear disc brakes with Cadillac Eldorado brake calipers, and I'm going to put in a walking center section of some type, probably a Lock-Right just because they're the cheapest, unless it already has something in it, in which case I might end up having to rebuild that. But this thing is just a freaking beast. I'll have to get some measurements and things like that when I get further along on this, but I hope to hell they didn't weld. It doesn't look like they will. That's good. They didn't weld the bags to the axle tubes, which is good, because those are all probably going to get ditched. I would run them for when I'm towing and things like that, but I don't know. So there's my new axles for this thing. It's no longer going to be a 6 lug. We're going to 8 lug. And we're getting rid of the 308s, and we're going to supposedly 373s. So we get moving on this, guys, and see what I can get done today. This shit's pretty heavy. So anybody that's played around with this stuff, that axle I think is about 550 pounds. And then that frame section probably weighs, God, I don't even know. So what I'm going to do is get that loose, get that out of here, the frame section, get the axle The brakes are kind of froze up, so I'm gonna try to get the brakes so they can turn, so I can throw some wheels and roll this bitch around. Yeah. So more later on.